dude, this year you're ripping. Like you look so much better on the bike. It looks like you're having fun again.
Yeah, and it's bringing me back to the success, like I said, with the amateur stuff, and dude, it feels great. Like when you
that feeling, right?
The feeling of like feeling accomplished.
I like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain to somebody. I don't know. It's something that you only feel.
Yeah, when you work your ass off that hard, and then like you go to the race weekend, and you're like, finally, like it's paying off. Like that feeling is like, I get chills thinking about it because like
that's where the fun comes back in. Like you can have fun on social media. You could have fun just outside of life or outside of racing. But when I feel like you're in this hole, like we're such based around results with our racing, like your social media, you don't post. You're kind of scared to,
because then people are just going to be talking crap,
and then you're scared of the comments, you're scared of the backlash, and you're scared of what's like, hey, what's going on? Mm-hmm. So then you get to a point where you just shut down.
Yeah,
and then going to the track's not even fun. So
don't read the comments. Post.
That's a big. Sheckler's a big one on that, dude.
Bro, post and forget. Post, move on. Post, move on.
Yep.
Don't look at that.
Shex, I think real quick before we jump on to the next subject, you've had some issues in the past too where I feel like you were like over it in a way. You were mentally
100%.
done with it. And then you kind of
100%.
battle through it and then you come out with these insane parts to which you talked about like you still ride because you love it. No one's going to tell you what to do. Like even as a brand, as JAXXON or Santos Studio, we don't pay you so you go make videos. Like we pay you just to be a part of the brand and to help us build, but you go make your own videos, you go make your own content, you do whatever the hell it is you want to do. And then you say, guys, this is what I find enjoyment in.
Right.
How is it that you get through the mental block as a professional athlete, even like in skating?
Well, comes back down to the passion. Do I really, really care about what I'm doing? Is this something that I cannot live without? And those questions I could never ask myself, unfortunately, until I was hurt. And then once I got hurt, went through a surgery, was in recovery, is when I realized every single time, like, I cannot live without skateboarding. I have to figure out a way to make this very enjoyable again. And then it was just having very open conversations with my sponsors of, hey, I'm going to do everything that you guys want me to do, but I need to space it out. I need to be more intentional about my time and my effort that I'm putting into things. So instead of a 10-day trip that there's 4 days that are kind of goofing around, I'm just going to come on the 6-day trip so that I can come in, get to work, go back home. If it was a contest, I would go specifically train just for that contest. But I started making it fun again. I gave myself the opportunity to go street skate, to go have fun. Even if I had a contest coming up, it didn't matter. I knew how I worked, and so I didn't have to be on my board every single day because I didn't want to be sore when the contest came. And if I needed to throw down a big trick that I hadn't even practiced, like my brain's already sharp enough to know that like I got that. But if I would have overdone it the week before, I don't know if I would have been able to do that. So I think it just comes down to time management, and then realistically, it's the passion. Like, do I love skateboarding, and do I need it every single day of my life? And the answer has always been yes. Sometimes I didn't think so, but that's only because of obligations and things. And you know, when the success becomes the burden, it's an interesting thing.